so they couldn't be here tonight, but I thank both of them for not giving me a rough time on all the things that I wasn't able to do for them when I had priorities here at school instead. I also thank my daughter-in-law, Allison. She's been part of our family for a number of years, and she too has had some impacts on things that I haven't been able to do because of my work schedule. The staff in our buildings, from secretaries to our custodial staff, our maintenance staff, our paraprofessionals, they work hard, and it takes all of us to make the district that we have. So I thank all of them. The administrators in this district are top notch. I would put any one of our administrators up against any other district. From our assistant principals to our principals, our directors, we truly have a great resource in all of our staff that were here, and Palmyra is super lucky. Bernie, I couldn't do this without Bernie. He is all in as Palmyra. The things this man does before I even wake up in the morning is amazing. He truly is inspiring to not just me, but all of us in the district. A leader that I really can't say anymore, Bernie. I worked with many superintendents, and by far, he is the most knowledgeable, down to earth, and understanding, and has that kid first mentality. And I think that's why Palmyra is what Palmyra is, with all of our data and our scores. You put our data up against any other district in the state, we're up there. Yes, you can find data if you're not comparing it and you're just looking at data and not comparing it to others. But I am very proud and would put our district up against many, many districts. We have been #1 in our IU for years. We have beat Erie Township, people often, even though we're not in our district. Yes, are there areas we could improve? Absolutely. Are there areas that aren't where we would want them to be? Absolutely. But all in all, we have a great district, and it's due to our administrators, our teachers, our state, our parents, our students. It's just amazing. I also want to take time to thank our school. What you do on a regular basis, not just coming to meetings twice a month, but all the prep work you do before you come, the phone calls you answer. I just thank you for everything you have done for our district as well. And I can't not thank our community. Palmyra is a very special community, from our families, our residents that come and no longer have kids in the district and really have a love and want to see the best. That's second to none. We don't have, that doesn't happen every year. And as our kids go out to other parts of the states and countries, they realize how special the Palmyra community is. Again, thank you for allowing me to be part of this community for the last 6 years, and we will continue to bleed orange and black moving forward. Thank you.
We had a plan for our boys volleyball team to be recognized tonight as well for qualifying for states. We learned late from coach that many of the boys are at senior week. May they be safe. So we've laid them to the second June meeting. They'll join us with some of our track and field athletes and our baseball team.
So we're ready to move on. Okay, I will now seek a motion to approve the treasurer's report for May 2025. Mrs. Brave, the second. Awesome. By Mr. Laudermill, discussion on the matter, please. Mrs. Martin.
Good. Okay. I'm sorry about that. Just a couple of quick questions, I think. On the revenue summary report, there was a new line item for ESSER homeless children, 30,000. Is that something new received? Wasn't sure we thought the ESSER funds were already.
That they were, that was, so that grant was actually from the 23-24 year. And through some of the mess in processing, we just received the $30,000. That actually won't show up when we go through our accounting process to end the year. We recognize that revenue at the end of 24, so we'll make some accounting adjustments. Well, that will not appear in the final June. You will see it on the June report that the board approves, but as we go through our closing entries in July and August, that will be removed. But that was an additional $30,000 that was actually provided to us at the end of 24 because other schools had not spent their homeless ESSER funds. So our original grant was around 19,000, and then we got approved for the additional 30.
Okay, thank you. And then one other comment on that report, I saw at the very bottom, it says school revenue is 92.04%. Last year, I looked at it, it said 87.32% at this time. Is that typical for fluctuation, or is this year an anomaly that we're higher, or can we expect to be higher going forward? I'm just curious what the pattern is historically here. I mean, is this just a better year?
So part of it was the $1.8 million that the state provided to us. If you remember, we passed our budget. We weren't aware that money was coming to us. So that money was above the budget. So we received more money than we budgeted in that line item. And of course, as we've been talking about as well with interest earnings. So that 87 to 88% would be what I would really expect to see. This was a result of some additional revenues, and so we were fortunate this year for those to be above budget.
Okay. All right. And then just I wanted to comment on the capital projects report. Looks like we earned another $76,778.90 in interest this month, so that was great. Looks like we started counting for the softball dugouts at 4,800 on that. The Pine Street fire system replacement, additional $20,730 was indicated there. What was that?
So we had an approved contract for that replacement. We were withholding funds because the job was not quite completed up to ours and Mr. Dresch's standards. So that payment was finally made after they addressed some of the things that we had required them to do.
So we can expect no further money to be paid towards that project?
I would have to look. I think there is one more small payment, but I'm not 100% sure.
Nothing substantial with that.
That would be correct.
And then I see you broke out, I think probably based on our discussion last time, there was $358,490.29 spent on the district office / high school office renovations at Bucks Swank. Last month's report, you had it listed also as architect engineering costs, but you took that off this time. So that was just then for what we're doing in the district office renovations and the Bucks Swank, that $350.
That would also include it, and as we get closer to the end of the year, I can provide a more detailed breakdown of those numbers so you can see what is architect fees and what are construction costs now that construction is underway. So that would we're still making progress payments to the architect, for which we have a contract and a known dollar value for. And then the rest of those would be as we're starting to pay the contractors that are doing work on both district office, high school office, and even starting getting bills in the Bucks Swank Stadium, although they've only been doing work for about 2 weeks there.
How's that going? Is it? I mean, that's off topic. But all right, thank you. That was all.
Mrs. Martin, anybody else have any discussion on the matter? Seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. President's report, very short one today. Of course, we're gonna have a budget tonight, which is really good news. I'm happy to get through that season. But most importantly for me is we celebrated the class of 2025 on Friday over at LBC, and it was really cool. It was something else to be a part of that. To be able to see these young men and women cross the stage, receive their diplomas, and kind of move on into the next stage of their life, including my oldest, who's home from senior week. Yes, he made it. So congratulations to the Palmyra class of 2025. I was a freshman on this board when they were freshmen in the high school. So I've kind of followed their progress as many of us on the board did for the last 4 years. And it culminated in a heck of an event last Friday. I'm very proud of that group. I will now ask for visitor comments.
Boy, you're moving along here.
I know.
Good.
Can you just state your name, please, for the record?
My name is Laura Agwin. I lost my voice about 2 weeks, so bear with me. I'm one of the people that you spoke about has no children in the district, but supports the district and is excited about what's happening with our students here in the district. And so I'm here tonight. It's your last board meeting to hear about the dogs or dogs that the district purchased to help our students. And so tonight I'm here as a taxpayer, homeowner of the district for 30 years, with no kids, supportive of the students here, and wanting to see the excellence that was spoken about tonight and people retiring. But I have students that live around our house, although we don't have children around right now, that come to this school district, and I can't say anything bad about it. It's phenomenal. So I'm thrilled to be in the district and being a taxpayer of the district. I'm also a volunteer for Susquehanna Service Dogs. And I just wanted to share with you tonight. I was here last week or last time to find out about the dogs that the district approved and purchased. And I wanted to extend an invitation to each of the board members, and also pass flyers out to people here in the room. We're having an open house, free open house. It says